Good Sunday morning, guys. I'm going to make a little bit of coffee ganache for my coffee cake. Made it the other day, but I've had it in the freezer. It's defrosted now. I've took it out, so we're going to have some tonight. So for this, I'm using 150 grams of white chocolate chips. I've not made this for a long time. This is just a quick and easy way of doing it. When I only want I don't want a lot of ganache because it's only for one coffee cake, inside or on top. And 100 mils, 50 mils of fresh cream. So it's 150 grams of white chocolate chips and 50 mils of fresh cream. I don't usually measure it out, but because I'm making it for you guys, and you want the measurements always, I'm going to do it like this. Make sure you get every bit of your cream. And a couple of teaspoons of coffee, Americano decaf by Aldi. You don't have to use decaf, it's just that I don't like having caffeinated drinks that keep me awake. Now that's all going in the microwave on 20-second blasts and it'll melt together and make a coffee ganache. And there you have a nice coffee white chocolate ganache. I always use the powder coffee, the espresso powder, not the granules. Granules don't break up as well as the powder does, so always make sure you use the powder, not the granules. You can also only use 1 teaspoon of coffee if you like, if you don't like it as strong as we do, but we just like it like this. 2 teaspoons is plenty, and it's a lovely coffee flavoured ganache. Better put my cream back in the fridge. I might add a bit more cream. I want it quite spreadable. I just want to spread it on the cake. If you want it as a drip, you'd have to add more cream. But if you want it as a whipped ganache, you could just leave it as it was and then put it in the fridge, let it cool, and then later on whip it, beat it in your bowl, and you'll have a nice whipped ganache, which is more like a buttercream consistency. But I want it like this. I want it spreadable. It will firm up a little bit, and then it'll firm up on the cake and it'll be lovely. And now I'm going to make some coffee flavoured fresh double cream for the cake, for the coffee cake as well. I'm not doing buttercream for this, I'm doing fresh cream. Makes a nice coffee gâteau along with the ganache. So I'm going to use 250, nah, 300 mils of fresh double cream with a drop of vanilla extract, and 2 level tablespoons of icing sugar and a teaspoon of coffee espresso powder. Pop all that in your mixing bowl. Cream does stick to this jug. Whether it's because it's plastic, I don't know, but it does. Now you're going to beat all that together until it thickens into nice, and when it's thickened, make sure it's standing up in nice peaks. I think I'm going to need a bit more coffee in there for my taste. Just a bit more coffee. I'll say 1/4 of a teaspoon. But if you like it more like a latte, just leave it at a teaspoon of coffee. And you see, it doesn't take long to thicken up. Try to keep your eye on it and don't let it get too thick. It goes horrible fresh cream when you've over whipped it. Delicious. This is thickening up now as well. Just how I like it. Just how I like it. Dip it in the ganache. Perfect. Right, let's put this coffee shake together. It's only for us as a family, so I'm just popping it in one of these cake liner cases. I find these really handy for 7-inch cakes. They're great. If you're only having it at home, don't waste a cake board. So this is the coffee cake I made. First of all, I'm going to put